is college still considered a normal path for a lot of Gen Z?
Yeah, it can be. College, people just do college in a really stupid way, though. People go to the dream school that has the sports team they want for the major that doesn't make money. So it's not that college is the bad thing. It's you can do it the right way. Get your gen eds out of the way at a community college. Something, ACC here is super cheap. You can go for a couple $100 a semester and get some credits.
A lot of diversity, too, at those colleges. You want to meet some, you know what I'm saying, an Asian girl or guy or something?
Yeah.
Do it.
And larger class sizes as well. So there's a benefit instead of a big hall that you get in university. So you get more one-on-one time with professors at community college. It's actually usually just kind of better education. Just also statistically, the people that are going to community college are also more likely to drop out. So that's why some of the metrics are a little bit skewed.
I see. And if you're going to drop out, then you're dropping out there at a cheaper at a cheaper rate.
But then you don't have to go out of state. You don't have to go to the private college. You don't have to go to the college that has your favorite sports team that's going to go in the, going to win a national championship in football. You don't need that.
Right.
And then also when you're going to college, is it going to have a return on the investment for the degree you're actually trying to get to? And if you don't know what you want to do, there's nothing wrong with taking a year off between high school and college to figure some things out. Maybe do a trade. Look at a trade. See if you're interested in that. Take a career quiz.
A trade, you mean?
Yeah, just look and see if that's something you're interested in. And then you can go to trade school in a smart and dumb way as well. There's expensive ones out there, and there's just average ones. And I don't want you to focus all your money and time on something you don't even want to do just because, plumber, they make great money these days. The median's whatever it is, but it's pretty good. If you don't have any interest in getting on your hands and knees and doing that shit, maybe we're not doing that.
Right. Yeah, you want to have some interest in what you're doing for sure, and you want to find something. I mean, that's one nice thing sometimes about going to a community college or going to a college is taking on some different courses and seeing what might I be interested in? I know I like something about this, but I don't know what it is yet. Let me get at least into that realm of classes.
Absolutely. You have to remember people that go to college, 40% drop out. So this is not a guaranteed thing. People think just because they're going to go to college, okay, my life is set now. 40% who take out student loans drop out of college.
Wow, really?
I was one of them. I dropped out $40,000 of federal student loans and $12,000 private.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it took me, I think, 11 years or something, or 10 and a half, or 10 and 6 years, almost, 11 years, I think, to do college.
Yeah, it happens.
And it costs money. Dude, I took a couple classes, you already took this class, and I remember being like, yeah, I know, I'm good at it. I'm going to fucking take it again.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Doubling up the degree?
Yeah, and and I remember one time this teacher gave me a B. I went and took her class again to fucking prove to her I could get an A.
Did you prove to
her? I think she got laid off. She was dealing with addiction, pill addiction.
Okay.
But I did a good, I did my best, that's for sure. What are some things, say they don't know what they're doing right now, right? They don't know. What are let's go over some blue collar and then non-blue collar jobs that people could do. You could start at home. I've always said pressure washing. I grew up in a neighborhood where if you wanted to get a leg up, you could get a pressure washer, a couple $100.
Sure.
You can get a nice one for $500-600. Now you have to get that money first, but
yes,
it's realistic. And then you can start you can go to a wealthy person's area and be like, hey, I'll pressure wash it, and you can do a good job. What are some other jobs like that you recommend to people to get started if they don't really have anything?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with dropping some McFries, just to try to pay the bills. People look down on that. There's nothing wrong with these extra, for the fast food jobs even, just while you're trying to pay your way through school. Summer Moon coffee shop, I like, their moon milk creamer. I basically lactate that shit.
Summer Moon, it's called?
Yeah.
I just went to a place called Two Hands.
Okay, also good, I think.
Yeah, they have nice people that work there.
Yeah, but they were hiring just a barista. The manager was talking to me. He's like, dude, get someone on your show to come work for me. I need to hire people. $18 an hour. That's not bad. Austin's pretty expensive, but $18 an hour is not bad. And that's a great place to just start, get your foot in the door. There's nothing wrong with the side hustles either, kind of like the power washing. A lot of people view that as a side hustle, hopefully turning into a full hustle at some point. What I caution a lot of people, though, is a lot of people go into that and they're like, okay, now I need the pressure washer. Oh, but I need the nice pressure washer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, I need the truck to be able to move it around. That was the guy that the ball python guy. He had to buy a truck so that he could move his pressure washer around. So that's...
Yeah, I don't want to show up with 10 snakes in a fucking Ford Festiva and a Dodge Neon. on.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like these snakes deserve a classy automobile. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Yeah, people get more excited about the actual job, the journey, the entrepreneurship more than the actual grind of it.
Oh, yeah. That is a huge trap, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to look the part so much, but you still have to do the part.
Yeah. And there's nothing with just get into a bank as well. Get into a bank, work as a teller, sit down and just talk different loans to people as well. I mean, there's lots of jobs that don't necessarily require a degree that you can get into.
I remember when I first moved to Los Angeles, we put up flyers everywhere. We would do refrigerator cleaning, right? Nobody wants to clean their refrigerator.
Yeah.
And for like $200, we'd come and clean your refrigerator. And we just take clean it good.
Yeah.
And bro, I was shocked at how many people were like, I will in a heartbeat.
Absolutely.
Come clean this bitch. A lot of perverts too, trying to fucking touch your back or whatever while you were cleaning.
Oh, sure.
But you fucking chalk it up to the 200. Have somebody on watch while you clean back and forth.
Okay, yeah.
But dog walking, that was another thing, something you could do.
Great.
Right? Car cleaning. I remember if you liked cleaning cars, you like cleaning your car. If you do something well, somebody will pay you to do that well for them, right? That's one thing that I always think.
We used to have a on the street audit show that we did just back in the day when I was testing things out. And I met this dude
take me through that on the street audit show. That sounds really cool.
I'd just walk up to people, those kind of camera in the face things, but I would just ask them money questions about their finances and then just kind of get my thoughts on it. But we met this dude who, Rover?
Rover?
The app?
Like Rover Wade
dogs.
or whatever?
No, so it's the dog walking that you were mentioning. So you can hire dog watchers, walkers, or anything off of Rover. And
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful animals on there. Is that a corgi?
He's making $175,000 a year doing that.
No, he's not. Walking dogs.
House sitting dogs. But because it's just house sitting, he can also work his full-time tech job from the house that he's sitting. So he's making like $300,000 a year. Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot you could do. No degree required for that. Sit in someone's house, feed their dog, take them out.
And the funny thing is, man, I'll say this. Once you start doing something, you don't know where it's going to lead. I will be so shocked how many times it's like, okay, you're a barista, you become a good barista. Then somebody who runs a company of some sort, they show up, they see a good worker when they see one. They're like, what are you making here? Are you making $18 an hour plus tips? I'll pay you $80,000 a year to come work right next door. Why don't you come in tomorrow and we just talk about it, see if it's something you would like. Just because they see your work ethic, or I'll pay you. It's amazing sometimes when somebody who runs a business starts to see good work ethic, that they will latch onto it immediately.
Absolutely.
But also the things you don't know. It's like you start with a small thing, and then next thing you know, it's like my brother was a tree cutter, right? He started just cutting down trees. And after a couple months, he was like, oh, wait, I could be the foreman. I understand how this works. And I can do the foreman's job, right? I need to learn more. But once I learn more, I'd be happy to hire some other tree guys and put up my own advertising. Like the barrier to entry to things, it's not as hard as you think a lot of times. It's just you don't know it until you start.
Yeah, one of the first full-time editors that I hired, dude was making, the math worked out to almost like $6 an hour working for a YouTuber, but his editing was great. And with the different incentives and everything I give just based on skill, he was making $6 an hour to now $100,000 a year.
Yeah, I have a
so
friend,
like if you can prove it,
right? And I have a friend who's been doing some personal assistanting for another friend, and I was like, bro, you should just start learning social media edits, learn how to do them. So then, whenever you're with this guy, now you could, just capture a couple things on your phone, put it through one of these kind of like different filters or different programs that they have online. There's CapCut, there's all these different things. And next thing you know, you can show him 3 examples the next day. And now the next time he hires you to go out with him for an eve or whatever it is, you can tack on an extra $30 an hour because you're going to make a sick edit for him or something. Like there's a lot of things that you can do. I think that's kind of an easy one you can learn is how to become a social media editor, video editor.
Yes.
Now you're going to have a computer that works to do it, and you're going to have at least your cell phone to be able to do that. But I think that's realistic. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, carpet cleaning is something that people don't want to do a lot of times.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's my small business, or that's what the small business my dad owns is just, a little power wash and window cleaning and carpet cleaning.
Wow.
And that's what took him from, being a cashier at a gas station when we were poor, when I was born, to now they're doing really well because you can grow that, you can scale that. They opened a second branch. They're doing well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of opportunities there. And then in like the video editing world, just if you're just asking yourself, what can I do to make that person's life easier? They'll give you money.
Yeah.